Hello there. So I wanted to take this opportunity to do a really quick video about the full moon that's happening on Friday. That is the 18th of March. And as I always say, full moons are times that we have each month that we should always pay attention to. So when we look up at the sky and we see this big, beautiful, majestic moon shining its powerful light onto our lives, because new information is always revealed to us whenever there is a full moon. We tend to get more insight, more wisdom, more connection to the unseen world. It's an incredibly powerful time for cleansing. And this full moon is in the sign of Virgo, so it gives this a slightly different energetic feel, because Virgo is an earth sign and it's very much connected to our health. So it's a really powerful time for us to notice what's going on in our bodies. How are we feeling? Are there any ailments in any ways? Because if we think about in astrology, the moon is connected to our safety, our well-being, our mysterious night sky in some ways. What we have with Virgo is there is a sense that our body, our physical reactions are going to be very much linked to our instinctive reactions. So it's a really powerful time to take notice of how our bodies are feeling, and anything that we do of a healing nature for our bodies, for our physical self, will have long-reaching consequences. So I always find it very interesting to think about, what is this full moon related to? So this is a full moon in Virgo, and 6 months ago we had a new moon in Virgo. So what was going on in your life 6 months? Did I say 6 weeks? I meant to say 6 months ago. Apologies if I'm getting confused. I'm aware that we're still in Pisces season. We don't change gears. We have the spring equinox on Sunday. We move into Aries season. And Pisces season, which is a backdrop for all of us, is much more about the instinctive world. It's much more about the emotional realms. Pisces is, as a water sign, is often considered mute, that it doesn't deal with words, it deals with feelings. So hence the fact that I have been struggling this month a little bit more than usual with expressing myself. I'm aware in my natal astrology chart I have Mercury, which is how I communicate, opposite Neptune, which is about the unseen world. So often strange things will come out of my mouth. I'll be thinking of something and I'll come out with a completely different term to express it. And I do think that Matt and my children have just got used to having to guess what I'm trying to say some of the time. So going back to what I was trying to say, is this moon is connected to what was going on in our lives 6 months ago, because 6 months ago we had that new moon in Virgo. We were setting some seeds, sowing some intentions. And knowing that Virgo is connected to our health, our service, but also our day-to-day work. Virgo, as an earth sign, is very much caught in the practical world. It's what we can touch, what we can feel, what we can smell in some ways. It's also the most humble of all the signs. It's more into practicality and being efficient and doing a good job. It's not always there for ego in some ways. So it's interesting to know, what are you being pulled towards, or what was your energy like 6 months ago? What was unconsciously being created, and also what was consciously, what were you wanting to set in motion? So yes, this is a great time to pay attention to our health. It's a great time to pay attention to our work and notice what's being illuminated. What is this moon wanting to show you, wanting you to know? What knowledge is going to be imparted to you around this time? There's lots of opportunities to do full moon rituals in whatever way you wish to do that. I know there are some people that they will put some water outside and it will be imbued with that lunar energy, and then they'll drink it the next day. Other people like to stand underneath that full moon and know that there's something about an energetic release, an energetic cleanse in some ways. So it's a wonderful time to notice what's being shown to you, but also, is there anything that you're wanting to release, anything you're wanting to let go of? Because there is a sense of completion with this full moon. I'm aware that we are coming up to the end of our astrological year, which is marked by the end of Pisces season. We change gears on Sunday. There's a kind of that sense of that newness coming, a new year, that fire sign. We haven't had any fire in the sky, any planets in a fire sign since the end of January. So fires bring optimism and hope and that sense of it's all going to be okay in the end. Without fire, we can often have that sense of a slightly heaviness in some ways. So there's an exciting time, just around the corner. The fire is going to be returned, the light is coming back. And how do you want to make the most of this full moon? Just by paying attention and notice what comes up for you. So yes, I'm wishing you an amazing full moon on Friday, and I'm wishing you a powerful month ahead.